Alright, boys. Hey, I'm not gonna lie with you, it ain't looking too pretty for Dio, man. He didn't make it in this one. I'm sorry. In today's video, we got a little bit more of a fun video. We're just gonna talk about some stuff, and you know, what is that stuff? It is in fact ReZero. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I know it's not even close to the ReZero collab, but I just want to talk about it because out of all of the collabs, we had Attack on Titan, we had Stranger Things, or we're going to have Stranger Things, we had KOF, we had Slime, and now might have Fate, but out of all of those, ReZero will probably be one of my favorite collabs. So I wanted to, you know, sit down here and talk to you guys what might actually happen in the ReZero collab. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, ticking the notification bell, and leaving a like. We are now, I guess, on our road to 5.1k. Can we hit it today? We'll actually see. We're halfway there, so we'll see if we can hit it today. My best friend. Thank you again, guys, for all of the support. All of you guys really are the greatest. Without any other delay, let's jump straight into the video. Get it? Like video? I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna let Dio not be in the intro, but come on now. So first things first, I think we gotta talk about all of the leaks we've collectively received about ReZero to, you know, understand what we're gonna get ourselves into. So first up, to jog your memory, we do in fact have on screen the collab order. First, let's start it off with Slime, Giant as Attack on Titan, KOF. Next, we do have Netflix, Stranger Things, that's what NST stands for, and then we have ReZero. The one we care about probably is ReZero. I'm sorry, Stranger Things might be sick and all, but let's be honest here, ReZero blowing that thing out of the water. Next up on screen, you are taking a look at the units that we probably will have. ReZero Beatrice, ReZero Amelia, ReZero Rem, and ReZero Ram. I mixed that up, it was Ram, but same thing. We have Beatrice, Amelia, Ram, Rem as the coins, and then ReZero White Whale. What is White Whale? I did a little bit of a Google search, and I learned it, you know, practically from my comments on my last video. So after, you know, searching up an image on screen, this is probably the best image that I could find for White Whale. I hope it's not a spoiler in the anime, but practically you're gonna find this out regardless of anything, but that is what White Whale looks like. It's a giant white whale, okay? I think that was pretty obvious from the name, but that is what the whale looks like. Now, this will either be a Conquest or a Final Boss. Probably a Conquest, right? And then also later on, I'll show you what the Final Boss might be if we have one, but going off of the AOT collab, we did in fact have a Conquest, which was, you know, 4 players jump into it, and then you beat the crap out of whatever boss it is. In this case, it looks like it will be White Whale. I'm definitely thinking White Whale has nothing to do with a unit. I'm hoping, you know, imagine, who knows at this point. Honestly, right now though, going forward as a, you know, Conquest. In the AOT collab, you had the giant colossal titan. Oh, that was a beautiful one though. I'm not gonna lie with you, the AOT collab was amazing. Everything about it, the storyline was outstanding. The, you know, the entire thing about it, like just titans worked with giants. It was well done in my opinion, but again, this is probably what the Conquest will be, and that's what we can expect from it. Then next up, we have this named Petalgius. Again, it was supposed to be Beetlejuice from the show, but it was spelled incorrectly. Now, we honestly don't know if this is going to be anything in the game. Recently, with the newest information, nothing touched upon this character. But yeah, going back to what I said earlier with Beetlejuice, or however you want to say it, with this unit, it could be a unit right now. I don't know if it will be, but it could be a final boss, and it's not actually a unit you can acquire. Recently, we have no entire idea of it, and it would be weird if they kick off Subaru, because again, right now, Ram, Amelia, Beatrice, that's 4 units off the bat. Unless they make, you know, Rem and Ram a singular unit, and then they add, you know, Beetlejuice and, you know, Subaru, it'll work in a different way. But right now, if he ever does end up anything, final boss, or just not in the game at all, and he's just a villain you have to go and fight, just like how the Colossal Titan in that one, or in the AOT collab, and then just like how you had the Armor Titan in the AOT collab. Next up, another leak that wasn't mentioned for a while now. It is in fact ReZero Subaru. So now, if you guys know, the main character practically is Subaru, and the entire premise of the show, I think you understand it. So right now, you know, these are the units we have on screen. I made a little bit of a border for them. I made a little bit of an icon. You guys are seeing them. I know it took me forever to find these images. Half of them were impossible to make. But while I was making it, I made a SR frame for Subaru, not the UR version. And all of a sudden, it deleted it. So I'm not sitting there and remaking it. It took me forever to fix that frame. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just say I'm sorry. So I'm sorry for that. But these are what the units are looking like. Obviously, you are taking a look at them. I can't wait to see these units in the game. I'm going to be honest with you, zooming in. You already know I'm going to 6-6 this unit. You already know. But that is what it's looking like. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Now let's go and talk about skills for these units. All right, so we're pulling up the wiki or the fandom for this entire, ReZero all of the characters. Yes, I'm doing this because I don't remember anything from this anime. It has been a while. The entire attacks, they're just blurry for me. So I will go about it by reading them to you and then understanding them together. I'm not going to make an entire skill sheet for it because it would be better for us to sit down and, talk about what it could be, debate what it could be. Because again, right now, if I make a skill sheet, it probably won't end up to be that. But if we sit here and talk about what it could be, what it could end up being, the highest possibilities, what the attacks will look like, I feel like that's more fun, and I'm gonna enjoy it that way. So let's get into it. So first up, just to talk about this, in comparison to Stranger Things, ReZero makes sense because most of the characters have abilities, okay? For example, Rem is an easy unit to kind of understand. So she has healing magic, and then if you guys have seen her other form later in the show, I hope it's not a spoiler, but there is a state that Rem has where she can turn into an Oni, also known as a demon, right? So think about that in your head. She could be a unit that is demon, work with Assault Meliodas, Ayo Netmarble, watching, please make that happen. But she does have a healing magic attack, right? Rem summons water mana to heal the wounds of herself and others. I could possibly see this as like a support unit slash, damage dealer unit. Again, off of the things that I've made sure to make this one red. 100% I would see as a strength unit just like that. I think obviously from that one gif that's playing right there, you can understand she's going to destroy stuff. Her passive would honestly be insane. Her other attack is Rem creates a shining water barrier that blocks other projectiles and sorts of magic. However, if the incoming magic is stronger than the shield, it will get through it and cause damage to the user. So I wouldn't really see that as an attack. I wouldn't really see that one. Rem forms and shoots multitudes of ice spears from her hands, which easily pierces through and crushes flesh that vanish a moment after. She's able to freeze liquids such as blood, effectively creating deadly spikes out of her enemy's blood, impaling unsuspected foes. That's actually creepy as honestly, we can definitely know that her attack will have something to do with, ice. If we look at a unit like Gustav, it might have something similar. If we look at a unit like Jericho, we'll have some similar attacks there, but definitely we will see her healing magic used in some way for this unit. That's what I'm probably gonna go for. Also, via the wiki, we do see that she is also she gets in the face of enemies. She uses melee attacks, so we could go down that route. But definitely, I will see her ice crystals and all of the magic. Definitely, with these ReZero units, I can almost guarantee you they're going to be broken. They're going to be just like KOF. A lot of the KOF units revolved around fire. If you guys, think about that. Most of them had that fire element to them. This one will have more of an ice element to each one. For Ram, we have the first attack, El Fura. I don't know how to pronounce that properly. I'm sorry. Ram unleashes a extreme blast of magical wind. Ram creates a windstorm with the target in the middle. The raging wind strikes the target, slices them, tosses them, smashes them to the ground. So with this one, it's a wind-based unit. We could think about something with Hauser, Pierce Rate maybe. A lot of things could work with this one too. Now Beatrice, I honestly, I know that a lot of people like Beatrice, and I still don't understand how, but hey, I'm sorry for roasting. So one of her abilities, the main kind of ability, is that the target becomes unable to sense where they are. However, they can still feel the ground and sense what's happening to them. Beatrice's target, unable to control their bodies while under its effect, covers the area in darkness. The opponent can't tell while it's under the effect. For this one, we'll probably see it as an attack disable. They can't do anything, they can't attack. Definitely will disable recovery, all of that type of stuff, everything regarding that. This unit will be, pretty good for that. And out of all of them, I'm expecting a lot of use cases for this unit. I know I don't like Beatrice as much as the other ones, but definitely this unit, off of just the abilities, I just read through everything, definitely this unit will demolish. I am telling you now, and just quote this will probably have a broken passive. This unit will definitely have a broken passive. Also, another one is Mana Drain. Beatrice can absorb mana from any target via touch and instantly transfer it to herself. So we can, see something like takes attack related stats, lowers the defense stats, life steals, just like the one Melascula card where she absorbs all of the health, transfers it. Again, it could work like that. A lot of these abilities, they work really well with how the universe is. Just explain one thing to me. How is Stranger Things gonna work? Like, bro, Jim Hopper gonna get a gat out and just just kill the one Esquire? Who honestly knows? But yeah. Moving on to Subaru. Honestly, I have no idea. If we think about it like one of the Liz units, as you guys know, when Liz dies, it kind of helps you out there, gives you a buff and all that type of stuff. Could be something similar with, Subaru. Definitely Subaru will be a melee fighter. He will hold a sword. He'll do something like that. It'll be that way, 100%. Right here, we could get a magic attack, though. Obviously, Subaru can create stakes made of crystallized mana covered with light purple flames as an offensive attack via the Spirit Arts. They are strong enough to penetrate defenses. Any stakes in the air explode and release smaller stakes that fly in all directions, which then rips targets apart. So we can honestly see something here because it's flames, maybe ignites. We could see a lot with that. Kind of, you know, jump back into the Kyo. Okay, we could definitely see that jump back into meta. And to be honest with you, this is an SR unit, so we won't see much out of it. We could see how they made, you know, SR Eren one of the best units. You know, he's just broken. He's literally the SR version of Derriere. We could see this be like the SR version of Kyo. It could work like that. It could definitely be that cool. Again, I know a lot of this was just speculation. We're just sitting down talking about the attacks. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Hopefully it's short, but I just wanted to, you know, talk about this because I'm kind of hyped and I want to see who else is hyped about this. I am definitely 1000% spending all my gems that I have at the time of this banner on this banner. I'm going to literally go broke off of this one. It's going to be one of the most fun ones in my opinion, and I can already just imagine how the storyline will go with, you know, Bon and, you know, Subaru. Will be like, it's going to look really cool. I can't wait for the entire thing. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But yeah, it was supposed to be just a quick video where we talked about some stuff. I showed you guys what it's going to look like, and I just, you know, got a little bit of hype for this one. It's going to be like, what, 2 to 3 months, maybe even more till we get this banner, honestly. So I'm just going to sit here hyped, hoping one day I can, you know, spend my gems on it. I'll be waiting. Thank you again for watching till this point in the video. If you made it to this point, I want you guys to comment down below, Rem or Ram. Either one, just comment that down below, and you'll see what happens. Thank you again for everything, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, and enjoy the rest of your day. Later!